Academic writing. Composition could be just 50 to 100 words, often used for school work. Essay longer than a composition, more serious, hundreds or thousands of words. Assignment a long essay, often part of a course, usually thousands of words. Project like an assignment, but emphasis on students' own material and topic. Portfolio a collection of individual pieces of work, may include drawings and other examples of creative work as well as writing. Dissertation a long, research-based work, perhaps 10-15,000 words, for a degree or diploma. Thesis a very long, original, research-based work, perhaps 80-100,000 words, for a higher degree, e.g. PhD. It's a good idea to start with a mind map 1. When preparing an essay, always write a first draft 2. Before writing up the final version. Your essay should be all your own work. Plagiarism 3. Is a very serious offense in colleges and universities. It is an increasing problem because it is so easy to cut and paste from materials available on the internet, and students have to sign a plagiarism form to say that the work they are handing in is all their own and that they acknowledge for any sources they have used. There is usually a deadline 5. After the essay is submitted 6. It will be assessed 7. And usually you can get feedback 8. 1. Diagram that lays out ideas for a topic and how they are connected to one another 2. First, rough version 3 pli-drzm, using other people's work as if it was yours 4. Give details of 5. Date by which you must hand in the work 6. Handed in, formal 7. Evaluated and given a grade 8. Comments from the teacher tutor. Rewrite this text using words and phrases from the opposite page instead of the underlined words. When I'm studying in a very focused way because I'm preparing hard for an exam, I don't see any point in looking up exam papers from previous years, nor is there any point in just learning things by memory. I know some people develop very clever memory tricks to help them remember the material, but there's no real substitute for rereading and going over the term's work. It's a good idea to have some sort of diagram showing different ideas to organize your thoughts, and memory learning is useful, but in a limited way. At the end of the day, you just have to read a huge amount until you feel you know the subject 100%. Education, debates and issues. Opportunity and equality. All education systems may ultimately be judged in terms of equality of opportunity 1. This is often referred to in the debates over selective 2 versus comprehensive 3 schooling 4. The main issue is whether everyone has the same opportunities for educational achievement or whether elitism 5 of one sort or another is inherent in 6. The system. League tables 7 for schools and colleges may actually help unintentionally to perpetuate 8 inequalities, while claiming to promote the raising of standards. Inevitably, league tables divide educational institutions into good and bad, success and failure, resulting in a 2-tier system 9. Or at least that is how the public perceives 10 it. The ability of better off 11 parents and well endowed 12 schools to push children towards the institutions at the top of the league may, in the long term, have the effect of depressing 13 opportunity for the less well-off 14 or for children from home environments that do not provide the push and motivation to excel 15. Financial support of different kinds can help to make educational opportunity more equal. There are, for example, scholarships 16 or bursaries 17 that make it possible for less privileged youngsters to afford tertiary 18 education. Student loans 19 allow undergraduates 20 to pay for their tuition fees 21 and living expenses while they are studying. But few would claim that real equality of opportunity has been achieved. 1. When everyone has the same chances. 2. Pupils are chosen for entry, usually for academic reasons. Though, in the case of some private schools, parents' ability to pay school fees may be a factor in selection. 3. Everyone enters without exams and education is free, paid for by the government. 4. Education received at school. 5. When you favor a small, privileged group. 6. Existing is a basic part of something. 7. Lists of schools or colleges, from the best down to the worst, based on exam results and, sometimes, other criteria. 8. Make something continue. 9. A system with 2 separate levels, one of which is better than the other 10 Cs, considers. 11. Richer. 12. Receiving a lot of money in grants, gifts from rich people, etc. equals endowments. 13 reducing. 14 poorer. 15 achieve an excellent standard. 16 money given to pay for studies, usually provided on the basis of academic merit. 17 money given to pay for studies, usually provided on the basis of need. 18 education at university or college level. 19 money that students can borrow from a bank while studying and then pay back once they are in work. 20 students doing a first degree. Postgraduates equals students doing a further degree. 21 money paid to receive teaching. Other debates and issues. Some people think we should return to an emphasis on the 3 R's, the traditional basic skills: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Literacy and numeracy are skills no one can afford to be without. The ability to read, the ability to count, do basic maths. Curriculum reform is often done for political reasons rather than for good educational ones. Changes to what is covered in the national syllabus equals plan of what is to be studied. Nowadays, lifelong continuing education is an issue, and creating opportunities for mature students is important. Education for all ages, adult students older than the average student. Special needs education is expensive because class sizes need to be small or 1-to-1. Education for children who cannot learn in the normal way, because they have some disability, 1 teacher and 1 pupil, not a group. Children are unhappy at school if there is a lot of bullying, threatening behavior. Some head teachers complain that getting to grips with constant new government guidelines on what schools should be doing is a distraction from what they ought to be focusing on. Advice, often official, on how something should be done takes attention away. Language help. Notice how compound adjectives like well off, well endowed, high achieving, badly performing can be used in comparative and superlative forms, e.g., better off, best endowed, higher achieving, worst performing. Applying for a job ad, a cover letter. You want your application to stand out, be better than others, so you should include a clear, well-written cover letter. 1. Which highlights key points from your CV. Here is a letter sent with the application for the job. In above. A. B. 1. If you have a passion for something, you like it very much. 2. A positive word for something which is exciting and difficult. 3. If an environment is fast-paced, things happen quickly there. 4. Available jobs. 5. If you report to someone, he, she is your boss. 6. Experience of this type of job from before. 7. All the training you need. 8. Job. 9. Opportunities for promotion and career development. 10. The ability to lead a group. 11. As good as, or better than, other salaries for similar jobs. 12. All the extra benefits that a company offers, as well as a salary. 13. Partly paid for by the company. 1. A letter sent with a job application, also called a covering letter. 2. How you start a letter when you do not know the name of the person you are writing to. 3. Practical, direct, not theoretical. 4. Area of business or activity. 5. Dealing directly with customers. 6. A person who is good at working with others. 7. Experience of managing other people. 8. How you finish a letter when you do not know the name of the person you are writing to. FDR Bank Careers Branches About Us Contact. Do you have excellent communication skills and a genuine passion for one customer service? Are you looking for a challenging 2 role within a fast-paced 3 working environment? FDR Bank has several new openings for customer service assistants. Reporting to 5. The customer service manager. You will be responsible for dealing with customer inquiries on the phone and via email. No previous experience. 6. Is necessary, as full training. 7. Will be given. The post. 8. Offers excellent career prospects. 9. 2. Candidates who demonstrate leadership qualities. 10. Is we are keen to promote and develop talent within the company. We offer a competitive salary. 11. And an attractive benefits package. 12. Including pension, healthcare plan, and subsidized 13 meals. If this sounds like the job for you, then click here to fill in the online application form, including details of your salary expectations. Customer service assistant. Mention any studies or training courses you have done, which are relevant to, connected to the role. If you have previous managerial experience, you can say, in my previous role as sales manager, I led a team of 4 people. Dear Sir or Madam 2. Please find attached my CV in support of My application for the position of customer service assistant. I have just completed my degree in business studies and am keen to gain hands-on 3 experience in this area. During my course I chose to study several modules on banking and finance, as I have always been interested in working in this field. 4. In addition, I have worked as a part-time sales assistant in a large department store for the last 2 years. This has given me valuable customer-facing 5 experience, as well as developing good communication skills, both with customers and the rest of the team. I am a team player. 6. And I am keen to develop my career and gain managerial experience. 7. In the future. Thank you for taking the time to consider this application and I look forward to hearing from you. Yours faithfully. 8. Rebecca White. It is important. Job interviews. Preparing for interviews. When companies are recruiting one, they often have a set of criteria too, e.g., 3 years of experience in the field, or a degree in a relevant area, which they use to find the most suitable candidates. If you are shortlisted 3 for an interview, make sure you do your homework first. Find out as much as you can about the company, its products, markets, competitors, etc. If you can, ask a friend to do a trial run with you. This will help boost 5 your confidence. The interview may be conducted by a panel, a group of people, probably including your future line manager. 6. Don't forget to make eye contact with all the interviewers while you are talking. As you arrive for the interview, body language. 7. Is important. Give a firm handshake and speak up. 8. This will help to create a good first impression. 1. Hiring new staff. 2. Requirements you use to make a decision. 3. Selected from a larger group. 4. A practice of something new. 5. Improve or increase. 6. The person who is directly responsible for your work. 7. Physical movements which show how you are feeling. 8. Speak more loudly and clearly during an interview. These are examples of things that might be said at a job interview. A job offer. Reply forward. Dear Mr. Moulton, thank you for attending the interview last week. We very much enjoyed meeting you. We are delighted to offer you the position of trainee programmer. We believe your qualifications and experience will be an ideal fit for the job. Please review the attached document outlining 2. Your salary, benefits, including paid leave. 3. And reporting structure. 4. And sign where indicated. Return the document within 5 business days. Once we have received the paperwork, we will contact you to arrange your start date. We look forward to welcoming you as part of our team. Kind regards, Melanie Stevens. 1. Very suitable for 3. Time off you are paid for, such as holiday or parental leave. 2. Giving an overview of 4. Company structure and who you report to. A, B, C. 1. Tell us about in more detail. 2. A person who is learning a new job. 3. Training given to employees to increase their knowledge or skills. 4. Within the company. 5. People who have just joined the company. 6. The person who checks your work. 7. Start to have. 8. Find someone to do the job. 9. Time you need to work in your job after you have officially told the company you are leaving. 14. Can you give us an example of how you've worked well under pressure? B. We have a very good in-house training program for new recruits. 5. I'd like to ask about opportunities for professional development. 3. We're looking to fill the post. 8. Fairly quickly. If you are successful, how soon could you start? B. The notice period. 9. On my present job is just 2 weeks, so I could start very soon. So, can you talk us through 1. Your CV? B. Well, I studied engineering and then took a job as a trainee 2. At F3. Telecom. How would your colleagues, your supervisor? 6. Describe you? I'm keen to take on 7. More responsibility.